Hello YouTube viewers, in this video we'll be discussing some of the harrowing findings of a new United Nations-backed report into violations of humanitarian and human rights law in Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The report reveals a number of shocking cases of human rights abuses, but one story stands out starkly, that of a 14-year-old boy who was summarily executed. His story, and the many others that came to light in this report, need to be heard. For their investigation, the three international experts appointed by the Human Rights Council's Independent International Commission of Inquiry on Ukraine interviewed 595 people and traveled 8 times to various locations in Ukraine, where they heard eyewitness accounts of violence, torture and other grave human rights crimes. What they found was deeply concerning. Their report revealed that Russia had committed war crimes and likely crimes against humanity during its year-long invasion of Ukraine. This included indiscriminate bombings of civilian-populated areas, targeted attacks against Ukraine's energy infrastructure, torture, unlawful confinement, summary executions, and rape. Eyewitnesses told of women as old as 82 and girls as young as 4 being subjected to horrific sexual violence. One pregnant woman, begging in vain to be spared from being raped, eventually miscarried a few days later. The investigators also heard stories of people wrongfully detained, including thousands of children. These children were in many cases sent to Russia without their will, had Russian citizenship imposed on them, and were placed with foster families. Furthermore, the investigators documented cases of 68 people having been summarily executed by Russians during the first few months of the war, including 2 women and a 14-year-old boy. Most of these victims were killed with a single gunshot to the head. The investigators also found a few instances of Ukrainians violating international law, by using cluster munitions and rocket-delivered anti-personnel landmines, or by torturing of Russian military personnel. These findings should have serious implications for Russia's actions in Ukraine and beyond. Not only should it lead to an increase in pressure for the country to be held accountable by the International Criminal Court, but it serves as a stark reminder of the cruelty and barbarity of war for those living through it. As one man whose father was executed by members of the Russian military said, "They punished innocent people, now those who are guilty, if they are still alive, need to be punished to the fullest extent." That's why it's essential that reports like these are made and heard, so that we do not forget the horrific human cost of conflict like this, and so that we can work harder to prevent other countries from ever experiencing similar atrocities. Thank you for watching, and if you'd like to find out more, please follow the link in the description.